Oh, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Queen City Gamer. We've got the bounty bonuses again this week. In my personal opinion, this is not as good of a week as what we had last week. And I believe the week before that we had the MC businesses, which I did a video on. I didn't really do anything on the video wise for the CEO offices, the special cargo warehouses. And, I kind of wish I had. I meant to do a video. I was so busy. I made the mistake of selling well, I sold four large warehouses about 2 weeks ago. And then I was scrambling last week trying to grind out more crates with a little bit of time I had. I mean, I have another job. I didn't have time to do it. But I still made like 20 some $1 million last week. I swear from now on when I play this game, I'm going to send out my technicians every time. It's just going to be part of my routine every 48 minutes. And I think that special cargo warehouse thing comes around 3 or 4 times a year. So, man, that's something I want to be ready for. I want to have five full warehouses the next time, um, and sell it. So, I don't normally do, weekly updates. There's plenty of good people out there that do that kind of stuff. But we're over in the casino, so I'm gonna start out with a spin. Man, there's all kinds of updates going on here. We are in a public session. Now, last week I absolutely loved the crates. I mean, every 20 some minutes, I could send the technicians out, and I think I've done some videos on it before, but man, use the terabyte. If you have the terabyte, park it between a couple of your warehouses and then just keep grinding three crates out every time. All right, so let's give this wheel a try. We'll take a quick glance at the vehicle here again in a second. I think we got a little better one this week, I believe. Don't remember. Looks like we're not going to get it. All right, we got some chips instead. No big deal. All right, so I kind of like the look of this one. I like the livery. The livery's kind of cool on this car. All right, we are in a public session, which I personally don't really want to be in right now. So let's get out of it. But what I want to do is I want to just jump over here and show you what's happening this week. Got the bail office. I don't know about you, but I'm one of these people that really is not that impressed with the bail office business. I spent a ton of money on it, and I don't feel like I'm getting much reward. I think these two bail agents that you can get, I think that cost me like $750,000, and don't really know that it's all that worth it. You can see we do have money in the safe, so I'm going to take it out. 95,000. The only thing I normally do on this business anymore, except maybe this week, is I just run the two agents out. I'll come over here, I'll fast travel. I'll just show you what I do if I can get my guy to move. I just run out here real quick and I just say, "Hey, dude, go ahead and send you out on a bail enforcement job." Wait for the screen to go black and then just run over here to the other guy. But I mean, they only bring back a small amount. I mean, between the two of them, it's maybe 15,000 every 48 minutes. So it's not a lot of money. But you can see I did really well on crates last week. I'm up to 120 million right now, which is not bad. I did spend a little money last week. I did buy some cars that were on sale. I can't resist doing that. But let's just run back here and see what we've got. I know Subscribe for Tacos did a really good video on how he made like 800,000 in an hour playing this business. And the biggest thing is you can't do that every hour, and he made that point too, because you can only do this one here. This is your big, I don't know what you want to say, the big fish that you're trying to get. You can only do it once a day, once every 24 hours of real time. So 246,000 is really good money, but you can only do it once a day. Now these other ones, these will recycle. This almost makes this business worth doing. We're actually going to pick one and do it. We're normally these things are like 38 to 40,000, 36 to 40,000. They're doubling the money, 77,000. Kind of makes these almost worth doing. Not quite. What I don't like is that you have to wait for Jeanette to stop talking. I keep hitting yes, but you can see here in the upper left, it says, please wait for Jeanette to finish her introduction. Oh, God, that's so annoying. And as Subscribe for Tacos described, and as I've found out too, you don't have to take the van on these. And if you're like me and you've had lots of money, and you do have your Oppressor Mark II, just go ahead and call it, get it over here, and go. Chances are this thing's gonna. Oh, Fleeca Bank. Oh, it's one of the bank ones. Oh, it's only a mile away. Sometimes these things are all the way at the top of the map. And those are the ones I really hate because you're just driving so far. All right. We're going to meet up there and go from there. Hopefully I don't die in this one. There. This is probably the worst I've ever done at this. All right, we got him though. I didn't kill him, at least. And I should have loaded up on weapons and snacks and ammo. I probably got to lose the cops here, don't I? As soon as I lose the cops. All right, guys, we've delivered our first target. Should be getting some double RP, I believe, on this, and we'll get this guy processed fairly quickly, and we'll be good to go. I feel like how many snacks do I have here? I'm pretty good, I think. I'm good enough for this. I've got enough body armor for another one. All right, we're gonna do another one. Let's try to clear the board on a few of these guys. Like I say, it's almost worthwhile. I wish these were the normal prices because I typically do not do this business. So I know the women who are better dressed, like they're wearing the pantsuits or whatever, these are the ones you have to go and intimidate them at the house. I've got these figured out pretty well. This one will probably be one of the motorcycle club attacks. I know that Ricky G, I know that's always like the Fleeca Bank thing. So we're gonna go do this one. All right, so once again, we're outside. Um, I don't need to listen to that. At least I can hang up on her. So we're gonna go to Richmond this time. We've got our oppressor already parked outside, which is great. I don't even need to look. I don't really need to look and see the image attachment. They text you the image attachment. It's pretty pointless. I think this is the house that's up on the hill here. That's the other thing about all these missions is they're really repetitive and in my opinion they're boring. If you've done these things as many times as I have, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I hit the wrong button. Oh, there it is. All right. So part of the intimidation is you got to blow all this stuff up. All right. So the last thing you got to do is you got to cut the power once you've wiped out all their people. So you're looking for a pair of bolt cutters. They're usually sitting around a table back in here. Here they are. Looks like they're right. Wait a minute. That's actually the power that we got to cut. So the thing we got to do is find the bolt cutters. I forget. Should be on a table. Why am I missing that? It's been a long time. Shouldn't they be right here? Yeah, right there. Okay. Missed the symbol. All right. So now we got to go cut the power. And then we got to go grab her and blah, 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 take her back and get our 70 some thousand. You can see how excited I am about this mission. I've only done this thing 100 times. No, probably not that many. I got bored well before that. All right. How's our intimidation factor looking? All right, pretty good. She should be up in the front. Somewhere, I think there might be a guard. I don't remember. Is there one more guard? No. I don't even think I got to use a stun gun on her. It's already intimidated, so. Big thing now is to get her back. Probably make sure I've got some body armor ready to go. All right, we got our next one in here. Just filling up the jail cell. So it looks like Ricky's being processed for 77,000. So we won't be seeing him. All right, now we're gonna go back to the screen, see what we've got going here. Who's next? All right, looks like we got Lil Prince, 76,000. All right, so looks like I do have to call the oppressor back. Oh, did it get impounded? Oh, it got destroyed. All right, I gotta call. I missed that. Didn't realize it actually. I must have blew it up by accident when I was using all the explosives. All right, whatever. Because here's the thing, we got to go to Sandy Shores, and I need this car. All right, now we can call the mechanic. I missed the fact that I must have blown it up with all the grenades. But since we got to go to Sandy Shores, it's worth waiting. I'm just going to wait for it. I'm not driving that stupid van all the way up there. I will have to drive it back. That's the bad part. I'm going to have to drive it back 3.48 miles, but I'll save a little time on the way. All right, guys, let's meet up at Sandy Shores. All right, we are just outside of whatever this is. I'm pretty sure. Oh, hack the CCTV network. Oh, all right. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I think. All right, this is where I gotta go. I don't like doing these missions anyway. So, hack the CCTV network. All right, open the Sightseer app. Oh, yeah, this is right. Locate Little Prince. This seems promising. But they're saying no. Wait a minute. That looks like him right here. There he is. All right. So we can exit now. We know where he is, I guess, just by looking at that silly thing. So we're going to head off to find him. I'm going to take out the gang members. He's right in here somewhere. Secure the target. All right. That was quick anyway. I secured him quickly enough. It was a little bit sloppy. I almost went with the wrong gun instead of the stun gun. All right, we got him. Now my Spectrum internet might be going out on me, so we'll see what happens. Wow. All right, we got another one here. So we've got all of our minor targets, I guess I'd call them. The only thing we've got left is the major target. I don't really see a whole lot of RP coming off of these, but I guess they're saying I think it's double RP. Bail office Bridget Foster has been processed, payment 75. So we got paid for that one. So we're down to where we've got to do the final one, which I will come back and do that here shortly. I don't have a ton of, so you can see we've got one being processed. So I'm going to come back and do that one shortly, and we'll get that one knocked out and we'll show you the whole run through. All right, one of the things I'm going to do here for a filler is I happen to see that the street dealer's hanging out here. And, whoops, did I not go far enough? That's not the street dealer right there. The street dealer is up here on the left. There we go. And this is a good way to get rid of stuff. If you don't want to run the MC businesses, you can sell your stock here. And you can see that 10 units for 30,600 of the green stuff. So we're going to do it. Absolutely. All right, so we sold that 30,600. 17,700 if I want to sell 2 units of this stuff, the mathematics stuff. I'm not saying the names because this is just all right. And the other stuff, the Coca-Cola, we can sell that for 20,000. And then we've got, what have we got left? We got this, or 10 units for, we're going to do the 10 units, absolutely, 14,450. So some nice little money here when you sell to the street dealer. I absolutely hate the MC businesses. We had the double money like a week ago, and that was somewhat worth it. But you see, I'm taking a little bit of time here. I actually stopped at the agency and got some more snacks and ammo. And what I'm doing here is I'm just filling up the special cargo warehouses, which I know have nothing to do with the bail bond business. But if you do have these things, I do recommend making this a regular thing, filling these up, because I made the mistake of selling these ahead of time. And so I'm going to make sure that these are all full. One thing I've learned too, sometimes the technician will end up being in the back, okay? And if you're like me, what I've always done, let's pretend that the tech was actually back here. You know, not a lot of times you got to come back here to have them source. And then what I would do is I would turn around and run all the way to the other entrance because my oppressor is up front in the front. But no, stupid me. You just go to this door. Go to this door, and you still end up in the front. I cannot tell you how many times I've been doing this business and I did not know that fact. So, yeah, in the future, just do it that way. But anyhow, we're going to go back. We're going to go back to our bail bond business. That we're going to go back to the bail office because we still had one thing left to do. And we're just going to fast travel because fast travel is the way to go. I see these little things, like little bugs or things blowing across the screen. I'm thinking it's a real bug flying in front of me. Sorry about that. Freaked me out for a second. All right, we are back at the bail bond business. I don't believe my bail office guys are back yet because we're trying to do all this stuff within the first 48 minutes if possible. At least that was my goal. All right, so we've got the big one here to do. I've done this one a whole bunch of times. I know this is. All right, we gotta wait for this. Wait. But yeah, more about the special cargo. I'm convinced that that's the best way to make money in the business, really. If you have the if you have the ability, go ahead and get a full get the 5 large ones and you will make a ton of money. All right, so we got to go through and play this. This is just like this is the one where you do have to use the van. It's just like I don't know what you say, a normal mission where you do have to use the van. I can't call my oppressor. All right, guys, so we are in the office. Gonna grab what we gotta grab. Grab the key card. That's what we're gonna need to get in. And from here, we should be good to go. We just need to, I'm gonna go ahead and do the ammo and body armor. All right, let's get our ammo ready. Let's get our snacks fully loaded because we're gonna have to fight our way into this building. There's always a lot of security here. It's not always a quick mission. I think we can cut through here actually. Sometimes those directions are garbage. Oh man, what the heck? And we're in. We're in the building. All right. So from here, this is a pretty big fight too. There's a lot of bad guys in here that we got to clear. And if I remember right, there's like 3 different people that look like her. Okay, I'm trying not to take out any of the innocent people. That always bothers me when that happens. So I think there's usually one bad guard up there. That takes like every bit of my body armor. All right, so I'm trying to clear this thing one side at a time. All right, we got somebody here, but I don't think this is usually her. Locate her. That's not her. What really stinks is he's in between the innocent people, and I'm trying not to hit him. I really am. I know this is a game, but it bothers me enough. Okay, they're in for some crazy reason. But while I am here, we're going to go ahead and do the snacks and stuff because we're going to have to load her up in the car. This has got to be the one. Well, which one is it? Like, I'm supposed to intimidate the actors. All right, how do you... Stun gun. All right, that must be the one. So we secured the target. Usually for me, it's always the one on the left, or I guess as I'm turning left. I don't know how to explain it. All right, we got to go a mile. And I forgot to load up on snacks. Well, I forgot to get him up on the screen. Let's hope we can make it here. So for some crazy reason, I got my mini map zoomed in, and I never really remember the keystrokes to get out of it, so I'm just going to leave it alone. All right, we are going to get her back. And we've run the table on the bail bond business. I'll tell you right now, this is probably the only time this week that I am even going to do these missions. I'm just not impressed. The first time I went through them, it was okay, but honestly, this business is extremely boring. In my opinion, you may think differently. But I find these missions to be extremely repetitive and not really worth the money, especially when you're looking at 120 some thousand. I mean, it's almost worth doing at 200 and whatever. JP plus 15, 59.83. Not bad. Not bad on the RP. And there we go, guys. So let's go check it out. Oh, look at that. I guess my 48 minutes ran out because we do have these guys back. They got some little RP awards. 800 RP for a bountiful award, whatever that means. Maybe Rockstar feels so bad about me doing these that they're giving me extra awards. But we're going to send these 2 guys back out again, keep them going. But I'll just show you what the 2 of them brought back. We're going to run back to the office. Between the 2 of them, okay, what is in my safe here? It's not telling me. Wait a minute. Seriously? Oh, 17,600 total. So one of them brought in, I don't know what one of them brought in by themselves, but the two of them together brought in 17,600, and that's for 48 minutes. It's not very good, but I guess with the salvage yard, you can get up to 24,000 if if you're running the tow business regularly, and you get 50 grand for the nightclub if you got the nightclub. Right now, I'm only getting about 5 grand for the agency, and I think I'm getting 5 grand an hour for the arcade. So those are my passive incomes, and I find this one to be fairly passive. Like I said, the only thing I normally do is just send these bail agents out. But that's it, guys. I mean, we cleaned up the table. I mean, if I wanted to, I could. We'll come back here and look at the screen one more time. I'm not going to do any of these, but we should have some updated targets if I wanted to. Like, yeah, okay, we've got some more here. 80,000 for Serenity Pierce. You got India Wood, Markel Green, and so on. Yeah, I mean, this is the week to do this if you haven't really tried it, if you don't have the business. You know, if you've got lots of money, go ahead and get it. Otherwise, this business, you can take it or leave it, in my opinion. Bottom dollar bounty is kind of a meh business overall. The only time that I'm really ever going to do these is if we ever have the double or triple money and RP on them. Enough for that. I'm going to go take a break, guys, and go do something else. And hope to see everybody in the next video. Take care. Have a great weekend.